Hello, my name is Dana Mahoney, and I'm a research analyst with Goldline Research. Goldline Research is an independent market research firm that evaluates professional services providers throughout the United States. We recently completed an evaluation of mortgage brokers throughout the United States. This presentation contains a brief overview of what mortgage brokers do, characteristics of a good mortgage broker, recommendations for working with a mortgage broker, our research findings and methodology, and of course a summary. So what do mortgage brokers do? Mortgage brokers play a crucial role in facilitating the purchase of real property, for example, a home, a condo, or land by consumers. Mortgage brokers are intermediaries. They connect consumers to lenders, typically banks, who can provide financing for the purchase. They maintain extensive knowledge of various mortgage rates and types that are offered by multiple lenders. This is important for you because you want to ensure the best possible and lowest rate with the best terms. They pre-qualify you for the purchase of real property based on income, assets, debts, and other factors. Note that mortgage brokers do not approve or make loans. They only pre-qualify applicants based upon lender guidelines. They are typically compensated by lenders in the forms of commission. Note that many, but not all, states regulate mortgage brokers and require licenses. On a federal level, there is currently no licensing requirement, although given the upheaval in the market over the last few years, this is currently under consideration. In other words, mortgage brokers are a key component in facilitating real estate transactions throughout the United States. So, what makes a good mortgage broker? Here are a few things that we found in our research. But first, I want to remind you that for most people, the purchase of a home is one, if not the most important financial decision you will make in your lifetime. Therefore, choosing a good mortgage broker is absolutely essential. So here's what we found. First, a good mortgage broker maintains a deep database of lenders and products, for example, mortgage types, to work with, and we've found that the more successful brokers work with 10 or more lenders. Second, a mortgage broker screens you as the applicant carefully to ensure affordability and accuracy of information provided. Third, a mortgage broker provides a wide range of products, for example, mortgage types and rates, to ensure that you have a wide range of option. And finally, a mortgage broker communicates well and listens carefully to your needs. This is by no means intended to be an exhaustive list, but this is a good starting point that you should consider if you're currently thinking about using a mortgage broker for the purchase of your home. Based upon our experience in evaluating mortgage brokers over the last 5 years, there are a number of things that you should consider when selecting one. Do work with brokers that take the time to educate you about your financial picture. For example, how much can you afford comfortably, and your mortgage options like mortgage types. Remember that this is probably going to be one of the most important financial decisions you will ever make. Do work with brokers that have 10 years of industry experience or more, as they've likely seen both ups and downs in the real estate market. In a challenging environment like this, longevity and experience are very important. Do work with brokers that are appropriately licensed for the state in which they work. Not all states require licenses, but most do, so verify the license of the broker that you are working with. Do not work with brokers that are captive to a single lender, as they usually do not provide a range of competitive offerings. From time to time, a broker may have a unique relationship with the development in which the broker offers attractive rates and/or products, but that's the exception rather than the rule. Do not work with brokers that have multiple complaints and/or grievances filed against them. That should be obvious, but there are shady brokers out there, so stay away from them. Do not work with brokers that do not disclose fees or commission, for example, how they are paid up front. Broker compensation is not a secret, so ask the broker if they have an incentive to push one product, for an example, a mortgage type, over another. Again, this is not intended to be an exhaustive list, but this should be considered a good starting point. As I mentioned earlier, Goldline Research is an independent market research firm. We undertook a multi-month research process to evaluate mortgage brokers throughout the United States. Our research process includes identifying all the players in the industry, evaluating current market dynamics, individual company interviews with those brokers that we think are providing outstanding service, and consumer interviews to understand the quality of the services that they are receiving. During our research, we found only 20,000 brokers. That compares to nearly 55,000 2 years ago, so it's clear that the industry has contracted rapidly. We found that the typical brokerage firm has nearly 20 years of industry experience, employs 5 loan officers or originators, employs 1 loan processor, and works with 10 different lenders. Lastly, we found that most brokers have experienced a strong shift towards refinance versus purchase activity in the market, with an increased amount of FHA activity and REO activity as the market searches for a bottom. So, in summary, the role of a mortgage broker is one of an intermediary. Brokers help connect consumers with lenders for the purchase of real property. Choose carefully when working with a mortgage broker, as the purchase of real property is one of the most important financial decisions that you can make. Despite dramatic contradiction in the industry, there are still nearly 20,000 mortgage brokers throughout the United States, so you still have plenty of options when trying to find a high-quality mortgage broker to work with. If you have any questions or need more information about us, please feel free to visit our website at www.goldlineresearch.com or call us at 415-892-9400. Thank you.